Welcome to the first episode of Man Cave with your boy Del P. Tonight I have two dang special guests, fuck all that, two of my homeboys to come in and dive deep into the men's perspective of what we think about certain things. So I'll start over here to my left with my ace.
Y'all know what's up when I'm rolling with your boy _DJ King Tut. DJ _King _Tut. T-W-T. That's Instagram, DJ King Tut 1. That's Twitter. You follow me. I will follow back. That Boom Bap is the shit. All hip hop, all the time. 6:30, 7:30. Dale, hardest working man in podcast history. Let's get it.
So for those that didn't understand what he said,
Yo, they get it.
This is my boy King Tut, DJ Tut. You can find him on Instagram. Watch Boom Bap every Thursday. And what time?
Yo, 6:30 to 7:30. You know how he is. All podcast platforms Monday by 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And to my right, my brother.
What's up? Marcus, Brand, Eternal Reign, 357.
This is going to be an interesting show tonight because I have a very energetic person to my left and a very shy guy to my right. And then it's just me, your boy Del P. But before we get into it, I wanted to show you guys that my brother to the right has some dope-ass art that we're going to eventually find ways to sell. So I'm going to let him take over for a little bit here and let you guys follow and listen to the type of things that he designs.
Well, my art style is called
We got three of them.
I'll say exactly. We can just, it's easy. It's actually dope though.
what's it called?
What
Primordial
is on shit?
Chaos.
See what happened when you try to put people in a position to handle their business? They gonna look at me, hey, what's the art called? Well, come on,
Brain
man.
freeze,
Start
man.
from
My
the left,
bad,
man.
my
This
bad.
artwork over here is what?
Yeah.
Called the Goddess Mayat.
Okay.
I created it to basically show that black women always had a prominent position before colonialism and stuff like that. You know, to pay tribute to our heritage and to, encourage other black females to do better in life.
That's dope. What we got in the middle here?
Boosie Collins.
I was about to say Boosie. Yeah, Boosie Collins.
Oh, it is.
Fire.
A little funk,
That one do speak for itself.
Talk that music shit.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying?
And what we got over here to the right?
Another tribute to, black heritage. The black samurai, Yusaku. He was the first black samurai in all of history, one at that. Very prominent hero back in those days. Started off as a slave and gained his freedom.
That's what's up, man. It's actually fire, man. I like these. The Boosie Collins one's dope. I love this dope for, the black queens, you know what I'm saying? And it's giving out the heritage. I think this is dope. You show the kids this, you can explain it, you know what I'm saying? It's going to attract their attention.
Explain the
because of it.
style, though.
Yeah.
I see the process.
That's fire.
And people don't understand that a lot of this artwork, I want to say it takes you about a month sometimes or longer because the way you do it.
Yeah, it depends on the process and where I'm at creatively for the most part. But my style is called Primordial Chaos. It's basically
There you go.
basically starting from basically creating something from nothing. So it's there, but at the same time, it is not.
Okay.
What's up, man?
So it's a fine art, man. My boy is a great artist. So tonight, I'm not fit to give y'all a list of topics. You guys are just going to follow through because we do things different over here in the Man Cave. So Mike, give me a random ass drum roll real quick, which I know you don't have on hand right now. And then I'll introduce the first topic. That works. What was it? I didn't get it. Fuck my drum roll.
Exactly.
Nah. Huh? No. So, no drum roll. But no, I wanted to really piggyback off the press conference, and I really appreciate everybody pushing that to 1,000. That's dope. I highly appreciate it. The goal is to give that every show, which means I have to put out the product for you guys to buy. So tonight I wanted to kind of start off with something Tut was bringing up in the press conference, and for those that didn't watch it, go back and watch it, and then for those that are tuning in now, I'll let Tut introduce what he means by cooking.
Yeah, so last week I talked about, we were talking about, arguments and how long does it last and when do you go back and so on and so forth. And what I mentioned was, I guess this process where, we learn to just kind of let each other cook, like let it simmer. Something happens. I gave a scenario where me and my wife were going out of town for New Year's. My wife saw that I was stressed. And instead of pressing the issue, babe, what's wrong, babe, what's wrong, she kind of just let me cook. She kind of let me sit there. She let the process come over me. She let me kind of work through it within that piece of it without adding to my anxiety and frustration. And thus, when we got to a point where I was fine, it was all good. It was no big deal. She didn't really push the issue. So when I say let it cook, what I'm saying is you allow your partner to give them time to kind of get through whatever they're going through at the time, kind of simmer, kind of like you would like any type of food. You let a food simmer, it get nice and tender, whether it be potatoes, chicken, whatever you have, and then you go and you do what you need to do. So for me, letting it cook is just kind of letting your partner work through it and don't add to that stress, especially if you weren't the one who caused the stress, it was an outside cause.
Okay. So yeah, with that, I mean, for the most part, like I said last time, it's almost like one of those things as if that's right. It's kind of like how long do you wait? Like when you say cook, are we waiting 2 to 3 hours, 2 to 3 days, a week, or does it depend on? I feel like it depends on the situation how long you let something cook.
It does depend on the situation, but I also think you have to know your partner. Like my wife understood, like in this scenario, right, we had what should have been a 20-minute drive to the airport was a 40-minute drive to the airport, and we still had to get on the shuttle and get through security, right? So her thing was like, I'm gonna just let him be, you know what I'm saying? There's other things that I can do in this situation. So she wanted to switch out her purse, do some other things. So again, instead of, hey babe, what's wrong? Hey babe, what's wrong? Hey babe, what's wrong? Which just heightens everything, right? She just kind of allowed me to kind of work through the process. And as soon as we got through security, my whole mood changed. Cause she knew like the anxiety was us we pull up the hobby, the line is ridiculously long, and there's a potential of missing the flight, you know what I'm saying? And everything is like, I'm a very planned, detailed person. So it's not, you can't put a time frame on it. You just have to watch your partner and see where you are. Where are you in the situation?
Right.
So that's my thing.
So with that, most of the time you gotta, I think with different scenarios, like you said, so I'll throw a situation out there. Let's say the argument is really like just a miscommunication about what time, let's say the three of us went out. All right. And
when I go out,
that's why I said it's a perfect situation. So we decided, just got you. We're going out, hanging out, whatever. You say you're supposed to be at home at 1, 2. I say I'm gonna be home at 12. Marcus say, hey, I'm out. I'll be home by 1, right?
Okay.
Now, situation happens where we continue to enjoy ourselves, and the time goes past the time that we have, right?
We look up, it's 2 o'clock, we all late.
Right. So at that point, from our side, before I ask that side of a question, what would be the explanation before, like, she's basically pissed at this point. So what is the mental on the ride home?
So for me, it's all about, to me, it's all about getting out in front of it, right? So when I look up and see that I'm supposed to be home at 1 and it's 2 o'clock or whatever, first thing I'm doing is when I notice that, I'm sending a message. Hey, babe, still out, running a little late, I got to drop Dale off, got to drop Marcus off, boom, boom, boom. You kind of throw that out there. Like for me, I don't have a problem with you extending your time, right? You're an adult. I have a problem with not you communicating, because then I get wary. You know what I'm saying? We've had that issue in the past where she's gone out, the night's progressed or whatever, and this is a rarity for her. And I'm like, yo, if I wake up and see missed calls and text messages, okay, at least I know everything's good. Yeah. But if I gotta backtrack and be like, when was the last time you saw such a, like, that's where the frustration and anger comes from. So for me, it's like, okay, it's 1:30, damn, time that got past, we still kicking it. Hey, babe, I'm running a little late, my bad, this, I'll be home ASAP, blase, blase. And at least, even if she sleep, she sees that, she knows that there was an effort made, or whatever, that the case may be. But by not saying anything, I'm going to just get home and try to slide in, like, that's where shit go left, because then in her mind, she don't know what the fuck could happen. Because the last thing you want to do is wake up, and I know for me, we always set our alarm in the house. You wake up, if I see that light is green and not red, oh, I'm freaking, okay, hold on, because I know the rules is you come in the house, you hit the button.
What you saying it, though, is that more of a worry because she's out late, or is it more so, like sometimes it can come off as like a controlling factor, like you don't want her out at a certain time?
No. I'm worried. I'm worried that there's not. I don't mind. She doesn't. My wife has pockets, right? She has friends that are in certain pockets. Like it's certain dudes I can go out with and literally be like, yo, I'm at Dale house. Right, you good? You know what I'm saying? If I like, yo, I'm drunk, I'm gonna stay at Dale house. You good? There's certain cats she ain't buying that. She ain't jacking that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's cool. I know that. So it's all about, to me, I feel like trust in a relationship is a lot of it's contingent, or not a lot, but there's a piece contingent upon your friends. She's got to trust your friends as much as she trusts you. So it's not about me per se being controlling. I just want to make sure you're right, because I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if you got drunk. I don't know if I ain't even thinking about the cheating shit. I'm just thinking about, like, I'm worried. Like, you know, you get into a car accident, you know, this, and this. Like, whatever. So.
I'm with you, at least be able to, like, when we know it's that past that time, to at least communicate.
Yeah.
At first, the way we know what's going on with that situation. Outside of that, it's
okay.
That's it for me. It's
so
like,
for
as long as
me,
we had that communication open.
I'm probably am the problem at times.
Okay.
Because I'm one of those, like, I'm out. Like, my mind don't really be on it, even though it's supposed to.
Yeah.
But my mind don't be on it. I've gotten a lot better over time to where it's like, hey, you know, I'll tell you. But then sometimes, like I said, my mind don't really be on it, because it's kind of like, you know, I'm coming home. In a sense, but then, and again, it's different when you live with somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which we'll chop into too. But with that saying, this is the ride home, right? So at that moment, you get there. Mm-hmm. And of course, y'all probably not going to argue. Of course. But you feel the energy when you get in the bed.
Of course.
Right or wrong. Like, you know she's mad. You might not get the cuddle. You might get the shoulder. Or you might get the,
all of a sudden, like, she's faced you.
But the coldest one, though, I'm not going to lie. Like, this one fuck every dude up. You know I try to be, like, real respectful. I'm coming out and be quiet.
Yeah.
And she do one of these numbers, she be like this. You know it's over.
Yeah,
at that point, you know, it's just, hey, babe, kiss up for you. Don't even try to touch her, right?
Exactly.
So
right
at that point, when you see, you know,
like
you can't mission abort, how long do you let her cook at that point? Like, do you get up that morning and be like, hey, babe, like, you know, my fault with da-da-da-da, or you let her bring the problem to you, Marcus?
I'll try to address it beforehand. If she don't want to talk about it right then and there, then I'll let her just cook.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's the best way. Like, you wake up in the morning, you try to address it, you know what I'm saying? That's a good time for breakfast, some shit like that, especially if you fucking, you know what I'm saying? Get up.
Of course you're cooking breakfast.
Eggs,
you Melvin cooking breakfast, or you just cooking breakfast?
Nah, you cooking her favorites.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Y'all gonna be in the kitchen like Melvin?
No.
Or you just...
Oh, we not broaching the sexual topic yet. Like, we're not even gonna try to, you know, we just straight apologetic.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm going Melvin.
You know I'm waking up early, like, you know, is that bacon? Yeah, it's bacon in the oven. We got sausage. Like, you get all kind of proteins and all kind of.
Okay.
But no, I think, and then, you know, again, you had a conversation over that. But again, I agree with him. I agree with Marcus. Like, you have to kind of gauge it, right? Because when you the one who messes up, you have to then do what you need to do to, you know, make amends for that. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the wrong, it is imperative, and I think that's a sign of maturity. Like, when you know you're in the wrong, you know what I'm saying? Look, y'all agreed you be home by 1 o'clock. You ain't come home till damn near 3. Look, you gotta eat that. Whatever, however she feel.
Because it's your fault.
Yeah, it's your fault. You gotta deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And if you're like, yo, I lost track of time. That's cool, but you know, we agreed on X, and it might be a reason we agreed on that. She may not normally care, but maybe there was something she really wanted to do the next day, or she got to go to work, and, you know, you got to get the baby, so you coming home later impacts her. Like, I'm supposed to come home and get him, make sure she can get her sleep in. So you have to be mindful of those things.
Okay,
man.
so let's switch it. She goes out.
I've had this scenario.
She doesn't come home at the time that she's supposed to. So if she says, now the only reason why I'm getting more detailed is because I'm going to show you where the men get pissed off at. She says she's going to come home at 1. Mm-hmm. She doesn't get home till 4. Right? 1 is the time she was supposed to be there. Last time y'all talked, it's like 11. Mm-hmm. You know the club closed. You know the routine. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Club closed at 2. They probably still got something. That's
right.
Per se.
Right. I got you. I'm with you.
But there's no communication involved. How long do you cook?
Oh, I've literally had this scenario. Like, I still got two passes in the tuck from some years ago. I'm still pissed at her about these because, like, this was in a bad space though. Like, she went out. Because here's the thing, right?
I'm with him. Watch the dough. Go ahead.
Just like, honestly, I'm dead ass. Like, oh, shit. Like, she went out with some homegirls. I ain't got no beef with that. My wife is a homebody, so you go out and kick it. But like I said before in the beginning, did not communicate. Like, yo, I woke up, no red light on the alarm. It's warm as shit over here. Like, I mean, it's cold as shit over here. Like, you ain't been there.
Warm. That means
Sorry.
she was down.
No, it's warm as shit over here. Like, boom, boom. And then, you know, she come home. She's wild apologetic, but, you know, at that point, I'm like, yo, like, I ain't got no man. I'm trying to backtrack to find you. Like, and I go straight to the worry mode. Like, I don't really deal with, like, you gonna be with another dude. We ain't even dealing with that. I don't even go to that. My mindset is not of a jealous nigga. It's of, oh my God, did something happen? You in jail, you have a car accident, like what the, like ain't nothing on my phone. Yeah. Like that shit puts me in a whole nother space. So it take a minute. Like I need some real understanding. And then it's not that I'm gonna be mad, but it's also like, yo, I need you to understand why I'm upset. Like don't hit me with the, I get it, babe. No, I need you to understand. Cause I'm like, I like as much as I go out, I ain't never done that shit. And we had a serious conversation about that. And, you know, she's apologetic, and I love her for it, but, you know, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Marcus.
That worked, though.
I'm with him. I'm a little more so because I'm, like, time management. I like, if you're going to be late, at least let a nigga know.
Yeah. So if she come home at 4 in the morning, what's the answer? Like, y'all going to deal with it right then and there?
Yes, because I'm not trying to sleep on that.
Yeah, no, that energy is, especially if I'm up. Like, if I'm up, like, and I might be up because I didn't probably woke up to go to the bathroom, notice you wasn't there, and I'm trying to find you.
I'm already calling your phone.
Yo, and then you come in the house, and I heard that chime, that ching ching. Oh.
No. See, now, let me.
I'm sitting up in the bed like a parent.
No. Listen to the scenario. 12? No, because see, y'all adding shit that I did not say.
No.
The last time y'all talked is 12 o'clock. I didn't ask y'all shit about y'all reaching out.
No, I didn't say that.
No, but
that's what he's like. Okay. I reached out. No. The question is, how long are y'all cooking?
Oh, I'm saying right there.
With it right then and there. What's yours?
Oh yeah, we ain't that's instant rice.
Oh yeah,
that's minute rice. We ain't gotta put shit on it. We ain't gotta put shit on this.
I'm ready.
Right? We right there.
Right then and there.
We need to smoke. We need to smoke.
Yeah. You get that text like, oh, that's the fuck we on?
Yeah, exactly.
Like
I'm dead ass.
That's what we on.
That's how we get. Like, so we giving it up. I've seen a couple of those.
But I really want to chime in on that because I feel like we do have miscommunications with women, to where a lot of times, you know, look at those scenarios, right? It's the exact same scenario. We cooked instantly.
Yeah.
While they kind of, I'm going to sleep on it, it's really not that big of a deal. And the reason why I'm doing that is kind of like walking into this, at that very moment when you decide to do the thing that, you know, hashtag Tut made that word up, cooking.
That's me.
You have to choose logic over emotion.
Yeah.
At that moment, yeah, you mad, but why are you reacting with no explanation? At that point, you're really just assuming off your emotions. You have no idea what happened, right?
You're correct.
The phone could have died, whatever the case may be.
Things
could have acquired, right?
But Dale, let me say this.
No, let me.
Go ahead, finish. Get your bars off.
Things could have happened, right? Now we all gonna fall back and be like, well, they should communicate it. That's what we gonna fall back on. But are we doing the, like, it's one of those things, like, you have to really be mindful. If I'm gonna pop off, am I giving that exact same energy about what I'm about to pop off on? You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you fit to get mad about her coming in at a certain time and you wanted all these things. Did you do that?
Usually I am. I'm not gonna put out something I'm not gonna take myself.
I think that's where we are on the same. Right. That's where we don't have the same energy, because the scenario you painted was I go out. Like, again, me and my wife are exact opposites from a go out standpoint.
Right.
So I make sure I communicate. Like, she knows. Like, if I said I'll be home at 2 and I'm running late, we stopped at, you know, taco spot downtown.
But you communicate no time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is when the shoe is on the other foot and that doesn't occur. And again, I'm not jumping all over her. I just want to know, like, why you thought this was cool. And again, she said my phone died, this, and this. I'm like, that's fine. I'm gonna be logical, but I'm also like, babe, you had 2 other people with had phones. Like, somebody's phone was alive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
true,
somebody.
That's where I was going to go with.
So it's one of those things. So for me, it's just about.
So it's no excuse. So we can all agree that there's no excuse for no communication.
It's no excuse for no
sides.
Exactly. Yeah. You got to that's the biggest part. If you communicate, I'm good. Okay, I know where you at. I'm Gucci. This. I may not be happy with you come home at 4, but at least I know where you at.
So with that, is that living with someone, is that a certain time that becomes disrespectful? Coming in at a certain time?
I mean, I think, listen,
It depends on the relationship, really.
I don't know, dog.
I
Coming
don't know.
home,
Living
man.
with somebody is no.
Coming home at like 4 and 5 is reckless to me. Even like I reserve those for
but
like.
at the age that we're at now, bro, I feel like that 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's what I'm saying. Like and
That's
low,
why I say it depends on.
Well,
the
okay, hold on. Let me say
relationship.
this.
'Cause
I'm not a
we're
club
finna-
closer.
But
I'm not a club closer.
But let me say this though.
Unless we together, I club the bitch down.
Let me
with
say.
you, but
Let me say this. I'll say this. I'm not a club closer either, but I bounce around so much, and then on top of that, like I was notorious for getting something to eat. And I'm 30 minutes away, and I live in the burbs, which means the fast food places close, so I may have to. So
You
it
have to
was
go
times
out
where it'd be 3:15. I literally left the club though at like 1:45, but to get home, you know what I'm saying, all this other stuff, like it wasn't like I wasn't out kicking it, like you know what I'm saying. Like I left at 1:30, but when you add in all these other factors because of where I hang out at.
But with that, that's why I be sitting there like, even when I go out with certain people, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go to the house.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you got to think about that. If you fit to stop, you know, everybody in their mouth fit to be at this fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, why wait till 2 o'clock? Like people do that. Let's club the close down. No, I'm not closing the club.
And
I'm out.
you gotta wait for everybody to get out. Everybody
I mean,
in the
that's a good
parking
point.
lot.
But then you got to think about this. Well, this is where things happen.
But who you with? Like if you with, like me and you out, right? Let's just say me and you out. We out kicking.
We ain't stand out to 2.
We not stand out.
I don't see. I really don't. But then you got to think about we move around at 7.
That's a good point. That's
if
yeah.
we popping off at 7.
We dead.
We not
we
standing
might be
out
dead.
to. But that be the thing.
That's
Like you
a
got to
good
be mindful of that. It's like why no? Like, but this is the thing with women. I've learned over the years. Women love to go. That's just from what I've learned and watched. 11 to 11:30. Show up to the club.
Facts plus tax.
Meaning they're not leaving till 2. Automatic. It's automatic. And then you got
Trash
some that
you
pop
too.
up. Hey, we finna go to the strip club. So now, basically, I'm gonna, because I didn't want to go to the club early, I'm gonna
Right.
extend my night.
I got you.
You know?
Yeah,
So then that's where my problem come in. It's kind of like, you know, if you
You actually
get
go
up
to-
and go ahead and go. But it's like, well, the club ain't popping until this certain time. It's like, again,
I can't do the club ain't popping shit. Like I can't do the club.
I don't really do clubs. Lounges and the whole other walls. But
Anyway.
right? But even with that, we're tapping into the logic over emotion. Before we get into a situation or a scenario that I'm going to completely make up, what would be your take in definition on logic over emotion?
Go ahead, Mark. You can go first.
We kind of addressed it, making sure, you know, we try to at least communicate or have some form of communication before that situation even arises. I feel like with our situation, at least before we pop off right then and then, at least give them that space to respond first.
Right. No, I mean I agree. I think it's also just, you know, taking the time. Like for me, it's like, you know, like I compare it to work. You know, you get an email from work you don't like I gotten to the point now, I'll type the response 6, 7 times, read it, you know, reword it. Like sometimes you got to take the emotion out of situations and come at it from a logical standpoint. So when she come in the house, if you come at her on some aggressive shit, like she's gonna meet that aggression with aggression, and that's not gonna do anything for you.
And that's both parties.
Exactly, same thing. So if you come at her on some like, babe, what's up? Like I ain't got no like, and you allow her to give you an answer to, you're my phone, we did this, and this, so on and so forth, and then you can explain to her, look, I ain't got no problem with you do. You know, I just want to make sure you're safe. So waking up to some text messages, hey man, I'm gonna be happy you coming home at 3, 4 in the morning for whatever reason, whether y'all just the night when you was helping your girls out, this and this, but at least I know you good money. Versus like you said, the last time we talked was 12 o'clock and you walked in the house at 4. And I just 4 hours was just a gap. Like I don't know what the hell it is. So to me, it's like taking the time. You take the time, you have a conversation, and you take the emotion out of it. You know, putting emotion in things fucks up everything.
Sometimes. So why I say sometimes is sometimes you have to take emotion over logic. It just depends on the scenario.
Give me the scenario then.
So, damn man,
I'm sorry, my bad. Asking leading questions.
Sheesh. I know you're on your shit tonight.
I was just making
So let's just goddamn.
Sorry about that.
Let me think. You made me forget my whole scenario. Let's say we'll start with the let's use this. The phone rings at a late time.
Okay.
Oh, hell.
Late, right? Let's say 1 a.m.
Okay.
But we both everybody at the house.
Right.
You and your girl at the house,
Right.
right? Her phone goes off at 1 a.m. You see it, see who it is. Do you pick logic or you pick emotion at that moment? Before I even go even further, which one you picking right there? At that exact moment, which one you picking?
Now, if I'm replaying the scenario in my head, you said I see it, right?
You see it.
So
like the phone is like this. This is the phone.
Right, but
and boom.
But what is it? But what does it say though?
A nigga. What you
Okay,
mean?
well that's you gotta specify that.
Hey, it's Fred.
Okay.
Fred is calling. Jake from State Farm is calling your girl. 1 o'clock in the morning.
I'm picking emotion. Ain't no logic to that. I don't know who the hell
picking
Fred
which
is.
one?
Who's Fred?
Woo, boy. Why you put me in this? Because I'm finna answer the phone.
Okay, so you're picking emotion. Yeah. So is that a scenario? There's no such thing as logic on that one?
Well, here's my thing.
No, this is logic.
Okay.
I logically chose to pick up the phone.
No, there is, to me, there is no logic.
There's no logic to that.
I take that back. There is logic in that scenario because here's the question I have. I think that we need to dive in deeper.
We are. That's why I said I wanted to know that.
But here's my question: who is Fred?
We'll get to that.
Okay, but for me, I have to play the whole scenario out because
I'm not. But again,
I know it's your show. My bad.
Nah.
I apologize, guys.
But understand what I'm doing.
I got you.
We're walking
up to it.
Follow the story. Come on.
I'm logically picking up
that
phone.
You're right.
You're picking emotion and you're picking emotion.
I'm picking emotion.
I'm picking emotion too. I'm not gonna lie, because my whole mother is like, "Hey, who the fuck is calling us?
Yeah, like, who's calling us?
Who's us?
Who's us? Right?
Who's calling us? Right? So, Fred calls 1 a.m. Right?
I got you.
Now, at this moment, say we chill in this atmosphere. She pulls one of these numbers. Like she sees it, looks at it.
Side button.
Woo!
Not the side button.
You still on emotional? Or you on logical? Because he over here saying you're going to pick up the phone, which we going to get into. We're going to let you pick the phone up.
I'm still in emotion because now I'm really curious. Like,
but this is the thing. You're not reacting at that moment, are you?
No. I'm observing the situation. Like I'm literally like
so
everything.
That's logical at that point.
Everything I'm doing. Okay, I have emotion, but I am not acting.
He's not acting.
If you act instantly, that's pure emotion.
Right.
But if you're basically, say for instance, you're cooking. Hey, let me
just see how she did.
Let me see what the play is.
I'm logically thinking about it. If you call at 1 o'clock in the morning, you got to be a fucking reason.
Right.
So why is the reason? So hi Fred, how you doing?
So you're picking up the phone. That's interesting.
That's
I can't wait till I flip that shit. So
go ahead.
Did I get my answer? Yeah, I did. I said you got me fucked up.
We're picking up the phone too.
We're FaceTiming whoever the fuck is calling us.
He said who's calling us.
Yeah, it's us. It's us. No, after that time, it's us call. Like,
it's us.
No, so let's use this scenario. You decide to emotionally answer the phone and talk to Fred. What are your words to Fred?
Hello? Who is this? You know
it's Fred. You ask him who it is for.
I want Fred to answer this though.
If Fred says, I'm Fred.
What you need? Shit.
I need whatever your girl name is.
Bullshit. If you ain't died.
He sounds real logical to me at this point.
He does sound very logical.
His emotions have completely changed when this man has called your girl phone at 1 o'clock in the morning.
If you ain't died.
That's your response?
So
you're not answering the phone.
I'm
not answering the phone.
I know my girl's not finna have no man call at that 1 o'clock unless it's an emergency.
It's a scenario, man. Hey, it's a scenario.
You have a fictitious girlfriend, and
he is getting pissed off. It is a scenario. It's not real.
He go home and check all that.
It is not real.
Recent call log.
Hey,
let me make sure.
Let's get away from his scenario because it's good vibes over here. Hey, Tut.
Right.
No Marcus, Tut. We're watching and letting this shit play out. Right?
She already said you answered the call.
Yeah. No. I would say who was calling us.
Yeah.
Meaning, I'm gonna let the explanation pop out. Again, this is me coming from growth.
Right.
Now, me, it's a fight. Yeah. I'm probably cussing you out.
Right.
Get the fuck out of my house. Like, I'm taking it too far.
Right.
No, I ain't finna address her right now.
But you should. But we'll get to that. We're saying, let's let this scenario play out. She don't answer it.
Yeah.
What's the next move? What's our next move?
So the next question, the next thing after that is okay. So who's that? Like I gotta ask the question, right? I'm asking her legitimately, like, hey, I saw you got this call at 1 o'clock in the morning. You watch a movie, we hanging out the bay, whatever case. And I see you side button, like, what was that? I'm trying to get an explanation, and then from there,
You want the explanation then.
I want the explanation right there because I'm just trying to figure out who's calling you, like, because I don't know Fred. I don't know who Fred is.
Right.
I don't know if Fred is somebody who works for you. I don't know if he's the alarm guy for your job. He could be the nigga. I don't know none of that. So instead of me jumping out the window and assuming the worst, I need to know, hey, you just did this. Like, what's going on? What we doing? Like, who's calling at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Right.
And then from there, I am gauging from her expressions, her movements, everything from that to figure out what we moving in next with it.
Again, you got to remember you've already fucked up your situation because now y'all fighting at this point. I'm just letting you. I'm walking you through your problem, and we're going this way. Y'all fighting right now.
Right.
We're deciding if this is worth the fight.
Exactly.
So you'll get there again after y'all done fighting. You will calm down. So
I just sleep in the guest
right.
room, and
So
you
the next question would be:
He said she's
Is any answer okay? Whatever answer she gives, are you gonna believe it?
So no.
Now hold on. Before you answer that,
Okay.
I'll tell you, I'm finna curve y'all every time. It's 100% trust. You 100%, y'all have no trust issues.
Right.
Whatever answer she gives, are you accepting it?
Right. That's what I was just gonna say.
No trust issues.
I was just gonna say my rules to a healthy marriage are trust, communication, and compromise. I said that last week. So I trust you 100%. Whatever you tell me, I'm taking that. We keeping it pushing. I'm you're
done with the
I'm
situation.
eating that. We good. I trust you. You haven't given me no reason not to trust you.
Now,
You have given me no reason not to trust you. To me, until you break that trust, you gotta. It's like a school, right? You come to school, you got 100% until you fuck up. With me, you got 100% until you fuck up. So if you give me no 15 years, you get money.
now let's get to our angry brother over
All right.
here.
Yeah.
Marcus, who's already
Right.
ignited this situation.
Y'all throwing shit at each other. This is
Y'all,
just
you already cussing and fussing and you mad, right? You emotionally locked in. But you forgot that you trust her. How do you fix that goddamn problem that you just
Why we
caused?
just jump into we fighting? Why is it always
Okay, let me help you out. You
wait,
didn't hear what I
wait.
just said?
Yes, I heard what you
But
said.
again, remember, you picked
I
your
picked
decision.
up the yes.
So this is your decision and you trust her 100% while you answer the phone.
It's a good question. I mean, that's a legitimate question. Because if
You
I'm
trust her.
her,
What you
I'm
got?
like, damn, well, you don't trust me then. If you just gonna grab my phone. I know it's at 1 o'clock. It's
I,
awkward.
look, I already stated whatever I put out, I take.
Okay.
She already has access to my phone.
I got you.
We're not, again, let's
No,
bring-
no,
Well, no, hold on, Dale. Hold on.
I got it. I got it.
Okay.
But again,
Because-
this is my scenario. I'm
got
not
you.
worried about what he's doing in real life. It's a
got you.
fucking fake scenario. It's not real. That shit's not
He
real.
trying to trick-
Why are you trying to make a fake situation? It's not real. Oh, shit. Now, you have decided to get fucking mad and pick up the phone, and you trust her. Now, you guys are arguing. This is the scenario. You're
Straight up.
arguing.
Gang shit. Like,
How do you fix the situation? Because you know you trust her. Why did you answer the phone?
Because it's weird at the time. It's not about me trusting her. It's out of the norm.
Okay, I can take that.
all right.
So with that, is there any answer that's okay?
Yes.
So whatever answer she gives you, you rock it with it. If it's nothing.
For the most part, yeah. Because I still trust her. I'm just saying it is out of the norm.
But now you already exchanged words with Fred, man. Like, what you gonna do about the Fred situation?
Depending on what Fred says.
Y'all, you and Fred gonna have a lot to talk about. Nah, that's a fun situation. So, our turn.
All right.
Roles reverse. Kimberly calls the phone 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't fucking know her, Kimberly. That is a made-up name. Again, this is a fucking scenario.
I got you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not real. Okay,
not real. It's cap.
It's not real.
Kids say cap. It's cap.
No cap.
Okay.
Kimberly calls the phone.
Exactly. I got you.
Kimberly calls the phone.
Oh.
Right?
Uh-huh.
What's your move?
Kimberly called the phone at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Now you understand the dynamics. of
Yeah.
the relationship.
Yeah.
What's your move though? Do you answer or do you let it ring? Just start there.
That's a good one. Kimberly called at 1 in the morning. I feel like I gotta answer it. I feel like I gotta answer that phone. I feel like I gotta answer it because I'd rather answer it and try to address it.
We know his girl answering the phone.
Facts.
She is.
Because she already answered it. Yeah, exactly.
He already
Exactly. So I'm answering it. So like, yo, what's goody? Like, I need to know, like, why are you calling me at 1 o'clock? Like, I need to know.
Now, hey, don't kick my ass again. This is Man
got you.
Cave. I fuck with my guys, but I have to play.
Hold on,
devil's
all the people that's watching,
I have to play
fake
devil's
scenarios. It's all
But I
cap.
have to play devil's advocate on this. What was your answer? You called her and you answered and said what?
No. She called. I'm like, yo, why you calling me at 1 o'clock? What's
You're
it?
fucked. You know what that woman gonna say? You making it seem like. Now this is just hypothetical. You're making it seem like she doesn't always call at this time. What is the move? Like, y'all trust each other.
Right.
You pick up the phone. Your first words are.
I'm like,
what are you
hello?
calling
No.
me to say for?
No, my first
Okay.
words are hello. You know, hey, what's going on? Just like, what, like, you need something? Like, on some real, on like,
Right.
that's kind of where I'm
But
at with
your
it.
demeanor and shit doesn't change.
No, it's I'm keeping
'Cause
it
you know
calm. I'm
once
keeping
our
it,
demeanor change,
yeah,
we fucked.
I'm keeping it normal.
If
Like,
you-
yo, you need.
It's
like,
one of them things like, say you sitting in this cut like this with Bay, right?
Yeah.
And the phone ring and she right there on the,
Mhm.
know how
Right
it
there,
is,
yeah.
right there.
She
Hand
right
right up
there.
under the, you know, the
Yeah.
tit or whatever. You just
Right there.
booed up, right?
She right there.
Booed up, right?
Yeah.
It's the scenario, like, you know, out there, you playing it out, you phone ring. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Hey, but then you gotta catch her. You know, this one of these things, like, women are cold as
Yeah.
shit. This, she laying there at phone ring. She ain't gonna move her head. She
Yep.
and
With
then
the eyes, yeah.
hit you real quick with the. She ain't gonna say nothing. She just
Yeah.
gonna make herself comfortable. 'Cause now she
just-
uncomfortable.
yeah.
And you
All of a sudden.
all of a sudden, hey, what's up? I mean, what you call me this late for?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, if you answer like that, you definitely cause suspicion. For me, it's like, hello, what's up? Like, everything good? Like, I'm literally on some like checking on type shit, right? Because if it's trust, right, then in this scenario, I know it's your scenario, so let's assume she know. Yeah, because I kind of want to put it in real life. But in my brain, right, I'm thinking, okay, it's not a female friend she doesn't know about. So I'm hitting it like, yo, you good? On some like, if it was like my home, like if you call or if Toy call, like, you good? Like, that's what I'm in my brain. That's how I'm doing it because
So
I understand. I'm just throwing it out there. I had to put it out. You know, Kimberly might not know that though.
I don't have no audience back here. Relax.
Your wife might be watching.
You done? Simmer down. All right. So, Marcus, after she picks up your phone and says hello, what were your words earlier? What do you need? Or what was it?
What you need, Playboy?
Yeah. Whatever she says to her, what's your move?
Bitch. Yeah,
I'm chilling.
That's what the woman goes. She gonna jump out the window.
So you chilling.
I ain't
So,
got shit to
you got-
hide.
I'm not mad at that either.
I'm
I'm not mad at that because I'm on some like too like, yo,
Yeah.
you is what it is. Cause
Yeah, but we know in real life, though, they
That's-
don't give
yeah,
a shit
that's all,
about
yeah.
that. Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
I'm still
So,
chilling.
yeah, we're not gonna.
that's gonna be in my description. Don't ever
What-
call me after 7:30.
But no,
Whatever happens to that person,
text me
whatever
now.
energy
Don't
she
tell me
gets
I'm
out,
sorry.
that's
that-
on them.
with
That
that
is
DM a nigga
before,
something.
with that before I get into like the little fun shit that I'm gonna do at the end of every show,
right.
which is funny to me. It's not funny to y'all. So
Oh, hell.
I'm referring to my guest. With that being said, damn, I realized I struck my thoughts. Fuck.
You need a notepad, man.
I don't need a notepad. This guy. No. Anyway, once that scenario happens with the trust and everything, at that point, with being with someone, do you feel like there's a certain time your phone shouldn't ring? Both sides. Should we set a boundary while being in a relationship with someone? Should there be a boundary on the time people call you? Especially if it's the opposite sex. I feel like when it's the homeboys, I feel like we know,
Yeah.
but some women, lack of better words, don't give a fuck. And then you have some that are respectful, but it was kind of like I kind of needed to vent kind of moment or whatever the case may be. At that point, what would be a logical time?
For me, man, I feel like this. Like when a relationship, it sound like people want to put these relationships in like. I don't like to do the whole like I got a laundry list of like rules from medieval times where the motherfucker scroll just keep going. Like, look, you know what it is. Like, you know what time it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Should nobody be calling at a certain point? And here's the thing, if anybody calling me at a certain point, somebody in trouble because she know damn well I like to talk on the phone. If it ain't my mom or her, I ain't talking on the phone.
Right.
Like if my dudes call me or whatever the case may be, or something I'm cool with, like it's somebody in trouble. Like I'm gonna get a text message, you know what I'm saying? And even that, like that, you know, people know to taper that down, you know, after a certain period of time. You know what I'm saying? Weekends, maybe going out like 8, 9, 10 o'clock, maybe something like that might work. But yo, I've had motherfuckers tell me they ain't want to text me when they got home because they was like, yo, I ain't want no smoke. And I can't be mad at that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done been out with some people, and you know, it been me, some homegirls, some homeboys kicking like boom, like, yo, make sure you get home, let me know. Like, trust me, cause like I don't even want that smoke. And I can't even, and I respect that. I respect that.
Again,
and I'm the same way, like, I'm the same way.
Dope ass explanation, but what time?
I can't put a time limit on it. I'm just saying if it's like early in the morning, I feel like it has to be like a dire situation for you to be able to call like that. Just
I think anytime, like to me after 10 is like, you know, you got the 10, like what I'm doing. I think 10 is a legitimate, because anything after 10.
If I'm at home,
yeah. 10 o'clock is like, I'm at,
it's,
you know,
it's supposed to be 10.
Yeah, if I'm not out, if I'm with TJ, I'm with the missus, like ain't nothing, unless you, like I said, unless you in trouble. Now, you know, you need bail money or you arrested, you know, something like you stranded.
So we can agree like
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
So, well, this new thing is going to be called 5 Minutes of Fame at the end of every show. So I get to have fun with the guests before we exit up out of here.
goddamn.
And this is for my brother who is hip-hop's finest analyst.
Let's get the smoke. Come on.
Drake or Ja Rule?
Shit.
Drake or Ja Rule? You really start off with a question like that? Drake or Ja Rule? So, if I'm breaking this down, Ja Rule had a nice run for about 3-4 years before 50 came in and shut all that down. Drake's basically ran the 2010s. I gotta go Drake, and I'm old school.
So you're saying Drake is a better artist than Ja Rule?
I'm saying his career.
Yes
I'm
no
saying
question.
no.
It's yes or no.
Drake is a better artist
Yes
than Ja
or
Rule.
no? Ja Rule or Drake? You got just pick
Yeah,
a name.
I say
So
Drake. I say Drake.
I asked you this the other day. Which one?
Boy.
I'm going with Ja. He set the formula.
I'm not mad
I
at
am
that.
gonna go with Ja.
I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying over longevity, you got to give it to Drake. But
All right.
I'm not mad at that.
That's cool.
I understand your point with that.
Now, Tut,
Yeah,
it's the scenario is this, and you have to pick one.
I got you.
You got to stay in the tub 24 hours with a tub of roaches, or you got to brush your teeth with some shit.
It's bullshit.
Man, the roaches, my nigga, I out there.
24 hours from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. You sitting in that tub. Are you gonna brush your teeth with some shit?
Nah, it's gonna be like that. I'll just be in the tub with the roaches.
I'm mouthwashing.
So you brushing your teeth with the shit?
Nah, I'm not doing
I ain't
that.
doing roaches.
You not doing the roaches?
No. I work in healthcare, my nigga. You
All
can't go
right,
back. You can't go back to that.
I'm
I'm sorry. I put real lot into it.
Hey,
Like, I'll be okay.
It's the last one. It's the last one before we close out. And I'm thinking out of control with this one. You come home, right? Walk in the door. Your girl in bed with another chick, and she's like hammering her with the dildo. Hammering her. Look like a straight dude, right? As soon as you see this, right, you get a phone call that your homeboy, he's a snitch, like he just ratted y'all out. Who you more mad at?
Wait. Time out.
Who you more mad at?
Rerun that. Play that back.
You walk home, you walk in the house, like, babe, I'm home, and she just getting pounded, like,
Yeah.
this
I got
chick
you.
giving it to her, look like a straight dude.
But the reason
And
she's doing that is
It doesn't
because-
matter the reason. This is what you see.
Okay,
Don't worry
I
about
know.
the explanation.
Okay, I'm listening.
Hey, man, y'all stretching my shit out way too
I'm
long.
not. I'm trying to.
I'm trying to understand.
Hey, who you mad at? The snitch or your girl that's getting banged by a stud?
What is what is he
Who are you
snitching
more
about?
mad at?
Oh my.
He fucking with the ops.
I'm my wife, like lady, like my woman. What you doing?
Your woman?
Yeah, I had to give you. I had to try to figure out what to say. Like, no, my woman. Like, we not doing that. That's
what you
cheating.
got?
My wife, because
Huh?
I don't
So
know
you-
what the snitches.
He's an op, nigga. Look, he fucking working with the feds. Who you more mad at?
I'm mad at my
I know who
woman.
you mad at.
Yes.
You can't even talk straight.
Exactly.
That boy
Wife.
said, that's all, folks.
That's it. God damn it. Letting the chopper go.
The wife.
So
Fuck the ops. Ops.
now, with that scenario, the last one, the one I just used, you joining? Or you like, get the fuck off my chick?
No, I learned in law class that, to plead insanity, you got to kill both of them. So let the whole house.
So you wouldn't even touch the stuff?
Just air the whole house
You
out.
wouldn't touch her fade?
Air the whole house out and be like, yo,
You're not gonna join?
I blacked out. Like,
So you
dead ass.
joining
I'm
in?
airing the whole house
He
out.
say you joining in.
I'm airing the house out and I'm blacked
At that
out.
point, I'm curious to know since you joining in.
I'm not. No, hell no.
Where you allowing this dildo to go, Marcus?
The dildo ain't going nowhere.
How? You said you joining in. That means you got to get the stick too.
No, I don't.
It's a stud.
Pause
She only
everything
want
that
to.
just said.
Studs got
And
pussy
she
too.
just ripped like.
Stugs done got pregnant before.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, okay. With that being said.
And that's how you close out Man Cave. I appreciate everybody for watching. I love to close the show. I having fun. I appreciate everybody. Push this show in episode to 1K. This episode is called Love. Oh shit, no. Logic over emotion. And this is the first official episode of the Man Cave with Del P. And I'm out.
Salute.